Hey everybody, Ed here from Brain Pulp TV.
Travis as well.
And welcome to the Mana Cave. I almost forgot to say that. Jeez,
Why would you forget that?
Because we film only once every 4 weeks, it seems.
Why they show up. We have a very special Mana Cave. It is super, ooper, duper special.
What's special about it, Travis?
It is, it's Pauper. Okay, that is not special. But a while back, and unfortunately too much of a while back, I think maybe December, November, we were, we were approached by dmany from the MTG Amino app, who suggested, he suggested that we look for some deck techs from the Amino app and do a Mana Cave on those. And that's it.
Yeah.
That's how easy it is with us. We're kind of magic sluts.
You know what? Because I was actually going to mention, if you guys...
We're magic sluts?
If you that. And if you guys do have deck ideas as well, too, that you want to see, as long as they're not, filled with, Power 9 or something super expensive.
I liked his suggestion was look for Pauper decks,
yeah, because Pauper tend to be... So when you told me about this...
We were all over it. So we searched the app. I was a bit of a douchebag, and I grabbed the first one that I thought you actually might like, because you do like to play mono white. Mm-hmm. I chose a mono white soldiers deck by the user on the app, MTG Kalitas. I remembered the username. That's his deck. It's mono white soldiers Pauper, and I stole that before anyone else could take it.
And you were supposed to actually play that in proper Pauper 4. Only I forgot to bring you some of the cards you ordered.
Proper Pauper 4 was supposed to be the MTG Amino. Well, we're calling it the MTG Amino Challenge app. I like it.
Yeah, or the MTG Amino Challenge.
MTG Amino Pauper
App Challenge.
Pauper
App Challenge.
The proper name will appear on the screen, and we'll have been there for 10 minutes.
We're just going to call it Proper Pauper 5.
No.
Okay, no.
Not likely. And much like Proper Pauper 4, getting really good at saying that, it is just you and me.
Yes.
Best of 3 with sideboard.
Yes.
Okay.
I actually had to build my sideboard because the deck tech I went off of didn't have a sideboard.
I think I only had the deck is about 99% the same deck as the deck tech on the channel.
Did you say what deck you're playing?
Yeah, mono white soldiers 5 times.
Because I didn't say which deck I was.
Because I wouldn't let you.
I know.
I apparently just keep talking over you.
That was my way to try to segue into saying it, but then you decided to talk.
Yeah.
I can talk now? Okay. It is a mono blue Delver of Secrets deck that I got off of the same channel that I got my previous deck off of. The Planeswalker Project, who is also on that app. Is that correct?
He's all over that app.
Yes, he's all over that app.
On that app.
And so I will be playing one of my favorite colors, mono blue.
I will be being a good boy.
Yes.
And I will not flip this table, because I'll have to clean it up anyway, so I will not flip this table.
And I mentioned before that I'd done some practice hands before playing today, and I found that even if I start off with this one land, this deck still seems to work quite well. So
it's terrible to hear.
I'm pretty happy. And we determined our opening hands.
Yes, I did mulligan down to 6.
I'm still at 7, so the original 7.
Original 7.
The OG 7.
I'm trying to think of something else I want to say about it before we begin. Other than, thank you to dmany for suggesting this, and I'm excited about it. Because it was the first person I think to approach us and say, hey, try this. And
hey.
We're open to ideas. As long as they're not $100 decks. So Paupers, we're open to ideas or such like that. So, and thank you to them and we've been getting actually a lot of, networking with our channel lately.
It sounds like we're shilling for the app, but, that as well too. Yeah. We're talking way too much, but really nice community on that app. I'm not just saying that. It's it's unusual how nice the community is on that app and helpful. The first time we tried posting stuff, we had a couple of issues posting links.
Yeah.
And immediately people were there to help without saying, hey, idiot,
you
do
did
this.
It wrong.
So if you're looking for MTG community, definitely check out the app.
Yeah.
And we'll have links somewhere.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure.
In the description, maybe on screen. I don't know.
Let's get down to some MTG Amino Pauper Challenge action.
We determined our opening hands, but we have not rolled to see who goes first. Technically, you're supposed to do that before, but we don't do that because
whatever. Different.
Beat a 2, Travis. Go ahead. Try to beat 7. The 2. Travis gave me these dice, by the way.
We're playing craps here. Well, these are actual legit craps dice from Vegas.
Yeah, I believe it, considering I just rolled snake eyes. So.
And rolled 7. I don't know how to play craps. It's a bucket list of mine, and playing craps is definitely on that because I've watched YouTube videos and it's really complicated.
Yeah.
Hey, this is a surprise hand to me. Do you mind if I scry right now?
No, go right ahead.
Okay, because I do tend to forget my scries.
You also go first, so it did. Well, technically you don't draw, right? So
yeah. I know I'm looking for. That is totally it. So I'm not going to pass turn to you because I do actually get a
go. That must have been a really bad opening hand.
I'm going to get sexy up in this. I'm going to play a full art planes, which I'm sure you're impressed by. Now, the deck check didn't call for full art planes, but, I will tap that. And the deck check did call for a playset of Thraben Inspector. He's excited, too. He's Thraben with excitement.
So you get a clue.
I do get a clue. And I have my tokens all set up. I will take the big old key clue, and I do pass the turn to you.
Excellente.
This is pretty much the only time in the game when things are going to be going my way, so I'm going to try to remain positive and excited.
Okay, I'm going to play an island. I'm going to tap it and play a Fairy Miscreant. It's got flying. It's a 1/1 Fairy Rogue. When Fairy Miscreant enters the battlefield, if you control another creature named Fairy Miscreant, draw a card. I do not, so I do not draw a card. I do pass the turn to you, though.
I'm a surprising fan of Fairy Miscreant, actually. It's a mystery card. I think it's 1/1 flyer for 1. I think it's fair, and it's total upside if you have, the playset coming. I believe I did play the Fairy Miscreant in my...
Oddly enough, this deck only calls for 1. Very strange.
That is extremely strange.
No, it's got a playset in there. It's got a playset. I'm just going to, sneakily untap one of my lands by accident.
You're making a fool out of me. I'm going to play another planes.
Okay. Ooh, my voice cracked there.
A little bit. So I think I'm going to do this. I'm going to tap 1 to cast the Bone Splitter.
Ooh.
I'm going to tap 1 to attach the Bone Splitter. Sounds like a bad porno. And then I'm going to attack with my Bone Splitting Thraben Inspector.
So now it's a 3/2, right?
3/2.
Okay.
Bone Splitting.
I will accept the damage then.
Bone Splitting Thraben Inspector.
No, it's funny. It was good. It was good. Really good. I didn't mean to steamroll over it.
Yeah, but you did. Now it would be your turn, sir.
Okay. That was good.
Yeah.
Very, very good. Kudos. You know what? I'm just going to swing in.
I declare no blockers.
Okay. So you will take 1.
I will.
From my Fairy Miscreant. And I'm going to pass the turn to you, sir. Did I mention I played an island? I can't remember if I mentioned
you didn't. But
okay. I did play an island.
It's all downhill from here. Let's see here. What am I going to do this turn? I'm going to play a plains.
Okay.
I'm going to attempt to cast my Veteran Swordsmith. Here it all goes.
Tap 2 and cast Counterspell.
Attack for 3.
Attack for 3. Okay. I will take 3, so I'm down to 14.
And pass turn.
1 sec.
Now this, I'm not prepared for. I was prepared for that counterspell. It still didn't feel good.
No, I'm fine. Okay, so I was just trying to think if I wanted to do something there or not. Okay, I'm going to swing in with the Fairy Miscreant.
No blockers, no mana.
Slowly nibbling away at you.
Drop to 18.
And I will then play an island. And I'm going to tap 3 and cast Spire Golem. Now, it's a 6-cost creature, but it's got affinity for islands, so this spell costs 1 less for each island you control. I control 3. It is a 2/4 flying artifact golem creature.
WTF?
Spire Golem. Golem or Golem, however you want to say it. Pass the turn to you. I've been meaning to pick up a playset of this card for a long time, so this deck was kind of nice because it pushed me into getting a playset of it. So,
attempt to do the only thing I can do. I'm gonna tap 2 to attempt to cast the Azorius Arrestor. Okay. When he enters the battlefield, I detain a target creature opponent controls until my next turn. Until next turn, that creature cannot attack or block, and his activated abilities cannot be activated.
Okay. So
it can't attack or block till my next turn. And he can't fly. It's not flying as an activated ability. I'm just a dick. And then I'm going to attack for... I'm hoping it's 3.
Now, this creature's detained, you said.
He's detained.
So it can't attack or block.
Cannot attack or block. I feel like you have a card that's going to magically make him, destroy target creature by just not doing anything.
No.
No?
I'm probably going to end up taking 3 damage here.
No, it's still, happens.
Yikes. Okay, so I take 3. I'm down to 11.
Take 3. So second part, I'm going to tap 1 more to cast another Thraben Inspector. Clue up.
Yowzers.
Double clue. And then I'm going to be hell-bent on... What turn is this?
This is turn 3.
Turn 3. Did I play? No, turn 3 I played that one. So this is my turn 4.
This is your turn 4 then.
Because I would have played her and then been countered. So I'm going to play the Secluded Steep, enters tapped. I could have cycled it, but I did not.
Okay.
Because I would have played her on turn
No, that's
3.
fine. That's absolutely fine. Yeah.
Right. So I can start drawing cards next turn, hopefully.
So you are tapped out, though.
I am tapped out. I have...
And this can't attack until your...
Attack or block until my
your
next turn.
Okay.
Yeah. My turn to you?
Okay.
This... Can we just stop the game here?
Sure. I'm almost at half. We could say that we're only playing to 10.
Yeah, okay.
No.
Even then, I don't think I'm going to get you below 10.
I'm going to tap 1 blue and cast Fairy Miscreant. So I do have another one in play. I get to draw a card. Well, I know.
Straight lied to my face.
Full of lies. Full of lies. And you know what? This time, I'm not going to swing in my other Fairy Miscreant. I'm not going to nibble away at you. So I'm going to pass the turn to you instead.
Okay. I'm untapping. I've got a lot more cerebral this game than I really intend to do.
Oh. Just got cerebral. For rebral.
This is what I call burning through the counterspells. I tap 3 white to attempt to unmake Crazy Crazy.
I will tap 2 and flash out Spellsetter Sprite. Flash, flying, when Spellsetter Sprite enters the battlefield, counter target spell with converted mana cost X or less, which where X is the number of fairies you control, and I control 3.
Like I said. So 3, 2, 1. I'm going to do it, because at least I might trade with creatures. Whereas next, I might just end up bouncing cards anyway. So that's what I'm doing.
Okay. My blocks will be... So those are my blocks. Okay. So I take 1.
Take 1. He dies.
Yeah.
He lives. This dies. This stays on the battlefield.
So I'm at 10.
And I tap 1 to attach this to him.
Fairy goes away. Golem stays in place.
I'll do... Okay, so combat and damage nothing happened?
Yes.
Then I'm going to tap 1 to do that.
Boom.
Pass
that is done. Okay. On your end step, I'm going to cast Gush. You may return 2 islands you control to the owner's hand instead of paying Gush's mana cost. Draw 2 cards. So I'm going to return these 2 islands to my hand, and I'm going to draw 2 cards.
Gush away.
Okay, so I gushed. Now it's my turn. I get to draw. Tap island. I'm going to swing in with boast. I'm going to swing in with both my fairies there.
Boast
my 1/1 flying army.
I declared no blockers to them fairies.
Okay, so then you will be taking 2.
Drop to 16.
And I pass the turn to you, sir.
Attempt 2 to attempt to cast Veteran Eros Armorsmith.
I'm going to tap 2 and flash out Spellsetter Sprite.
Okay. I'm going to tap 2 to draw a clue. To track a clue, draw a card.
Cool. Go.
And then I'm going to pass the turn to you.
Alrighty.
Yeah. At least it's going to be quick.
You're not dead yet.
No, but...
Play an island.
I can see where it's all going.
I'm going to swing in with everything.
Everything is flying?
Everything is flying, so it would be 5 if it goes unanswered.
5 it is. It's down to 11.
Okay, I'm going to then tap 3 and bring out another Spire Golem. And pass the turn to you.
Untap. Draw. Play a Plains. Tap 3 to once again attempt to unmake your Golem. So unmake is simply remove target creature from the game. So it's not just, destroy, it's exile. which I believe is the nomenclature for removal. There is no safe play in this deck when he has, like, free mana costed stuff.
I will... Yeah, okay, so this gets exiled then.
Exiled.
Okay.
I'll swing in for 3.
I will... I'll take 3.
I don't even know what to do when I see we have no mana.
I'll take 3. So I'm at 7.
I pass turn to you.
Pass the turn. Okay. Should tap my creatures as well, too. Okay, I'm going to play an island. I'm going to swing in with everything once again.
Okay. I declare no blockers.
Okay, so you take 5.
Drop to 6.
I'm going to tap 1 and cast Preordain, scry 2, then draw a card. So scry 2. Put 1 on top, 1 on the bottom. If I can get to the bottom of my deck. And then draw a card. I'm going to tap 1 and cast Fairy Miscreant. Draw a card. Sorry, Preordain goes away as well too. I'm going to then tap 1 and cast the namesake of the deck, Delver's Secrets. At the beginning of your upkeep, look at the top card of your library. You may reveal it if it's an instant or sorcery card. If an instant or sorcery card is revealed this way, transform Delver's Secrets, and it transforms into a 3/2 flyer.
Nice.
So I'm going to now pass the turn to you.
Okay. On your end step.
On my end step.
Tap 2, sack the clue. Draw a card. Yeah, it's a card. I drew it. Untapping. Drawing my regular card. I run out of clues. I'll tap 3 to attempt to cast the Veteran Swordsmith once again. Other soldiers I control get +1/+0.
Okay. That resolves.
Okay. I attack for 4.
Move to damage?
Move to damage, yes.
Okay, so I take 4.
You take 4.
So I'm down to 3. If I can find it. There we go. My turn?
Your turn, sir.
On tap. Oh, I can look at the top card of my library at my upkeep. And I can reveal it. And if it's a sorcery, then I transform Delver's Secrets into a 3/2 flyer. And I am going to then draw this card. And I'm going to swing in with everything.
Everything's got flying?
Oh, everything's got flying.
That's game.
That's game?
I got you to 3, though. I'm proud of that.
Yes.
I am proud of that.
And I psyched you out by doing the whole I'm tapped out, but I'm still thinking about stuff thing, huh?
Well, because you did it once, and you had other things to do where it's like, I don't even know where to begin. But
so one of the things I like about this deck is that even when you're tapped out,
which doesn't
your opponent isn't necessarily safe, so...
I don't even get that. But I got you down to 3. I call that a win.
I honestly, given how things were going right at the beginning, I really thought I was going to lose this one. So.
And I was so close to just popping this card out of the deck.
Bone Splitter's awesome.
Especially on like turn 2. When there are
versions.
Turn 2,
yeah, there are versions of this deck that use Bone Splitter as well too. So.
Well, the flyers, yeah.
Yeah.
Anything that gives power but doesn't care about toughness.
Yeah. It's a good early. It was one of the very first pieces of equipment created. I think it's from the very first set. So.
I honestly gotta say though, when I saw how this deck, I did some practice hands too, and I was like, okay, when I got to turn 6 or 7, things started adding up for me. But actually, with Bone Splinter and Thraben Spectre, it was buying me time and a place at the table.
Yeah.
Like a chance. So, yeah, no, thank you to MTG Kalitas.
But keep in mind as well, too, this is the best of 3.
I get a sideboard.
So we are going to sideboard. We'll talk a bit about that at the beginning of the next game. And yeah. Travis has the chance to even this up next turn.
I do.
Or next game. So.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks, guys. See ya.